Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Taking on a bit of an adventure on this one. I'm hiking with a good friend of mine from Marsden to Ashbourne. We're mixing it up a little bit. It's going to be about a 100-kilometre trip. We've just been dropped off at Marsden and arrived at the reservoir, and we are heading in now, so we'll keep you updated and stick around. Just forgot to mention, it's 3 o'clock on the 1st of March 2025. The first 26 miles of this hike will be following the Pennine Way, so heading there now. About 6 kilometres in, feeling good, backpacks are heavy. We've gone past the quarry now, we're on like a main road. There's Black Hill summit. About 9.5k in, just past Black Hill summit. We are just pushing on for a bit now. It's 5:15, so sun's setting in about 45 minutes or so. So ideally don't want to be walking too much in the dark. Just because of flashlights and head torches running out of battery and stuff. I think we're looking at Lado rocks, so we're going to try to get to there, Lado rocks, and that is a bit of like a cave or whatever, so maybe a place for the night, place to stay, not sure yet, but keep you updated as we go on. Okay, we are 13 kilometres in. I mean, sun's set now, daylight. I mean, we're not, you know, it's not too bad. We can still see. We won't need to get the head torches out yet. We're still on the lookout for Lado rocks. We think we're pretty close, but not entirely sure where it is on the exact position. But we are just trying to find it, really. So, like I say, it's still seeable. I'll update if we can't find Lado rocks. We'll just have to pitch up somewhere else. So we didn't end up finding the rocks, so we ended up just pitching up somewhere randomly. Found a bit of a flat spot and just having some tea. Just had a pot noodle. And I've just had a chicken tikka ration pack, so we're on like a slant as well, so we're going to be sleeping basically standing up. But yeah, pot noodle and a ration pack, and we're going off to bed. So good morning, 6:45. We managed to do 40.5 kilometers yesterday, and we never ended up finding them rocks, so we just pitched up a bit further down. This is where we are at the moment. So there's a tent, and yeah, big day today. Gonna try and get some miles in and see how we get on. So currently walking by Torside Reservoir, just here. We've got a pretty hefty bit of elevation coming up, so yeah, we'll let you know when we get up. Probably update you again halfway up the elevation. So the incline has started, going up now. Got the reservoir behind us, and we're going up. So see you at the top. So I don't know if you remember, but on my previous video I did a scramble up to Bleaklow and Bleaklow Head. So if you watch one of my last video, I think it was, or the one before actually, sorry, I actually scrambled up past Torside and I got to Bleaklow Head. So that's a good video if you want to watch that as well. But yeah, that's where we're heading to at the moment. I think we'll be going past that and then carrying on. Oh. 23 kilometers in. We've pretty much done most of the elevation now. Some terrible ground. We walked across like bogs and all sorts the whole time, so that wasn't great, but we managed to get through that, and now we are heading towards Bleaklow Head. But like I say, once we hit that, most of the elevation then is done, so we'll have to carry on and see how we get on. But it's just a normal path at the moment, nothing too strenuous. Still feeling good. The sun has been in and out really. It's been a bit cloudy. Well, when we started it was really sunny, and then we kept walking, and the clouds kind of covered everything. And now I'm just noticing that the sun is kind of out here and shining on us. And the sun's coming out just in time for our summit to Bleaklow Head. This is it, so 620 meters or so, and this is the summit point. So next steps will be Kinder Plateau. I'll update further. Let's just go to the top. There we go. just approaching Wainstones. We can see Manchester in the distance. I'm not sure if you can see that too well, but then just heading around to the Kinder Plateau. My mistake on the previous clip, I said that it was Bleaklow was like 620 meters. It's actually 630 roughly, so yeah, just correct that. But yeah, Manchester straight ahead, and we're heading over to Kinder Plateau. Just reached Higher Stones summit. The ground's been pretty boggy and it's really windy here, so we're just going to carry on. We've just been past the crash site of the American bomber. There's a bit of information on the previous clip, so feel free to just pause it and have a read of that. But yeah, we're just carrying on. Next clip will be the summit, and yeah. So just coming down from the crash site, there's loads of bog, and there was a part of the path where you literally had to like jump for it to make it through. There's a few people around us that were going, and they were like getting their knees, like up to their knees literally, and then unfortunately I took a jump and ended up with some dirt on my trousers. Well, dirt is a bit of an understatement. I went in pretty deep, and then hands as well, pretty filthy, and then Jamie also just took a plunge.
Yeah. Not very nice.
But, yeah, it's absolutely freezing. It's really windy. That wind is just bringing that freeze really. But I'm going to try to carry on. Luckily I've got a spare pair of trousers, and Jamie's been lucky enough to get it just on his hands, so that can be easily washed. But yeah, not good. The ground is just really terrible, to be honest. Hey. That was so good. Oh, shit.
Good survival.
Yeah.
The boots
Boots are fine.
coming in clutch.
Yeah.
And we'll keep going to higher shell stones.
So we've come to a bit of a question mark. It's 12 o'clock now, 10 past 12, and we're wondering what to do about lunch. We're thinking we want to make it to Castleton ideally, but that's still quite far away. We haven't got much elevation to go now. The majority of it is just flats and paths. Luckily we've got through a lot of the sludge and mush where we've lost a lot of time, but we are onto better now, onto better paths, as you can see. So I think what we're going to do is wait it out until Castleton, unless we get hungry in a time being. But you can't really have lunch anywhere here. It's so open, the wind is blowing and it's cold, so ideally you don't want to stop when you're on a trail like this. So we'll keep you updated, but at the moment we're just you know, steadily walking on this path over to Kinder Plateau. Just got to Mill Hill after a pretty damaging walk. We've now got to incline that, so that'll be fun. Got a bit of incline here. I'll get a bit of this dog going past. Conquered the hill. Hard work, really running low on calories. at this point just putting like as much as I can in to my body just to fuel it until we get to the place we want to be. But 100 Plateau next, so should be good. There's the champ, working hard. Manchester in the view over that direction, and a nice view from the top. It's not a bad view from up here. 35 kilometres in, we are heading down that ridge line, heading towards there anyway. The terrain's semi-well, very windy, very cold. Let's keep pushing. So you probably can't see, but in that direction you can actually see Snowdonia. It's clear as day. There's like 3 peaks there, and yeah, Snowdonia, so that's pretty cool. Just the other day, actually, just yesterday, me and Jamie were on about how far you can see with the naked eye, and I mean that shows it. Snowdonia. Just still trailing along the 100 Plateau. We've just coming up to 100 Low, so the next clip will be the summit stone. We've just hit the 40 kilometre mark, so we're slowly getting there. Got to be honest, morale is a bit low, food is a bit low, water pretty much run out of. I mean, there's not much you can do other than keep going, because at the end of the day, I mean, we could get our stoves out and start cooking a meal up, some lunch or whatever, but you lose all of that momentum that you've made. Yeah, and it's all a bit wishy-washy, I guess. So we're just trying to go along to Castleton still, and yeah, definitely feeling it now. We've got a bit of pain in the legs here and there, and in the back and all sorts, so it's not a great feeling, if I'm honest, but what can you do? Just got one foot in front of the other, and Jamie's still in shorts. Just past Brown Knoll summit. It was really busy there, so didn't bother getting the camera out, but yeah, just past that. We just stopped off for a minute, just have a break. Currently eating some nice mackerel, so that's how it's going at the moment. Really, the feet are really feeling it. Just overall fatigued, but got to keep going and get through the bad bits and onto the good bits. So next stop will probably be close to Mamtor, and then, well, as mentioned before, dropping into Castleton and hopefully getting some good food. We're just walking past Lord's Seat Barrow, so there's a little read there. So that's Mamtor straight ahead, that's what we're heading to, and yeah, not much else to say really. It's been a grueling few kilometres. So made it to Mamtor. We are heading down to Castleton. We are going down Winnet's Pass. We are both absolutely shattered. Everything is pain, and we look forward to sleep and rest. Big day scheduled tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see what tomorrow brings. we are approaching Castleton now, praying for a pub to have a space for us to have some food, drink and toilet, most importantly. So I'll probably, if we are successful, I'll update. If not, then you won't hear from me until bedtime. Yeah, because we will be crying. We've made it into the pub. Starters are on the table, mains on the way. We are happy chappies. It's the morning of day 3. We had really nice food last night and we ended up just pitching up, being a bit naughty really, and just pitching up the tent on a field, on a farmer's field. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. We are packing up and getting out of here. Day 2 breakfast, beans and sausage. Carrying on the adventure, day 3, heading towards Millersdale, and yeah, bit of an incline now, but that'll be the last of it, and then it's just downhill from there. So let's hope we feel better than yesterday. Backpacks are feeling a bit lighter. I've had a big breakfast this morning, so ready to go. Just pretty much left Castleton, and we've arrived at Bradwell Moor, Ethel. So we can't get to it, can't get to the actual summit stone because it's private property apparently. So we'll just have to take it from here as it's the closest point. Yeah, still going strong. The climb that we've just done was pretty nasty, but I feel like it won't get any easier going up any climbs anytime soon. So just have to keep mustering on and keep it up. Just come across this weird kind of I don't know what they are, like grassy bumps or something. I don't know if anyone can advise as to what these are, but they are quite soft. Just unsure really. Just a quick update. We are still heading towards Millersdale. We've got about 3 kilometres left to get there. We've done really well today already. We've done 12k and it's still the morning, so doing relatively okay. I mean, the paths have been really good to us. It's mostly been flat and basically just this. There's absolutely nothing around us other than farmland, so it's really kind of it's a bit boring to walk around. There's no kind of views or anything that are impressive, but just part of the journey, I guess. So we've just got to keep at it. Balls of the feet are hurting again, but I think we're just fighting through now and hoping to get to Millersdale and have a bit of a lunch break there maybe. Just made it to Millersdale. We're going to take a bit of a break and carry on to Bakewell after this. Just walking under the viaduct. Topping up on a millionaire shortbread from the cafe at Millersdale. Just heading to the Monsell Trail. We're going towards Bakewell now, so I'll probably do another update when we're in Bakewell. Just walking through the tunnel. Just arriving in Bakewell and been treated with some beautiful sunshine, so probably have a bit of a break in Bakewell and muster on. I think today we've just done about 25 kilometers, so we're on track. We're just going to try to get a bit extra in. Total we've done 76 kilometers, so not far left, and we've still got tomorrow to go, but we are trying to make tomorrow as short as we can so we can get the most recovery. So just passed through Bakewell and we thought there's a big like recreational field, and we just laid all the stuff out in the sun to let it dry out. We were having a bit of problem with the tent obviously being damp because you know, body heat, and you're waking up in the morning and you have to put it away. It's been pretty frosty mornings, so everything's been wet, so this is a great chance to dry everything off and yeah, ready for the last day. But we're going to muster on and not take too long time in Bakewell, just because we feel that there's no need to stay in Bakewell longer than we need to, so see how we get on. We've just left the recreational centre, so we've been drying all the gear, and we are mustering on to Over Haddon is the aim for today. It's about 2 miles away, so if we can get there, that's great. If we can get further, that's even better. So let's see how we get on. Just made it to Over Haddon. Weather's still quite nice, pleasant to walk in. Morale probably quite low. We are just pushing and pushing at this point. We are 80k in, so 20 kilometers left to go. It's been a great journey really, but we're not at the end yet, so let's see what tomorrow brings and this evening. Beautiful scenery, just rolling fields and many miles ahead. There's some fish in this horse water thing.
A trough.
A trough. We are still going and heading to New Haven first, then to Dovedale. We're going to go on cross it on the stepping stones, and that will be the end pretty much. We'll go to Ashbourne from there. It's a few miles and then that'll be us. But at the moment we're just still going, probably for another hour or so, just until pretty much sunset or just after, and then we will settle down for the night, have some tea, and yeah, get up in the morning and carry on. So New Haven and then Dovedale, so let's get it. We have just set up camp here. We're pretty much done with walking today, so we've not got long left. I will catch up with everyone tomorrow morning. I'm just going to have some tea now and yeah, have some rest really. Okay, so we've just been made aware that there's a football game in Ashbourne that happens every Ash Wednesday and Shrove Tuesday. It's called the Royal Shrovetide Football, and basically apparently it goes mental in Ashbourne city centre. So we're going to check that out tomorrow. It's not what we wanted to, not what we planned really, but that's it. Let's have a look tomorrow and we'll keep you updated. Good night for now. The final morning has arrived. Today is the last day of hiking for us, and the end goal is Ashbourne, of course. And first of all, we're going to Dovedale, so that'll be nice. And yeah, let's see what happens. I'll keep you updated. Just some statistics on Strava. We have done 22 hours 12 minutes of hiking total. That's obviously not the elapsed time, that's just what we've been hiking. 85.76 kilometers in, so there's not much left to do. I think we're estimating around 103 to 107 kilometers to finish this hike off. So we've done it our own way, through Bakewell, through Castleton, and obviously we're going through Dovedale, which is yeah, something that we've decided to change from the original route on all trails. So we've just made it to the Tissington Trail. Still going. Morale is high today. We're ready to finish on a good note. The weather's lovely, clear skies. So let's get it. Just dropping into Milldale now, and then we're going to be on the Milldale route for a bit until we get to Dovedale, and then we'll go across the stepping stones and we'll be pretty much on the finish line. Just made it to Milldale. Next stop, Dovedale. Just entered the Dovedale Nature Reserve, and it's about 2.1 miles to the stepping stones, the famous stepping stones. We are really chuffed. We've just been to some public toilets to freshen up a little bit, ready for the ending. Quite ideal actually, ideal spot to just freshen up and yeah, get ready.
Just crossing the landmark of 100 kilometers, and we have done it. First ever 100 kilometer hike, and what a place. Hit the mark. And now we've just got to keep pushing. Got another 7 or 8 kilometers to go, and now we can rest the legs.
Just hit an absolute milestone, 100 kilometers, smashed it out the park. We are still going. that's not the end. Still got to get to Ashbourne. That is the official ending. That's the official bottom of the Peak District, and then we just get to rest and relax. Just getting out of Dovedale now. We've gone past the car park and we're heading up to Ashbourne. We're just on this path at the moment. We're not sure if we're going the right way, but we've got no signal to check really. So we're hoping for the best, and I'll keep you updated as soon as we get to know where we're going. It's the simple things in life. So we're back on the Tissington Trail. It's our final push to Ashbourne now. We've done 104 kilometres all in so far. We're expecting around 110 or below, maybe. We'll update that at the end of the video, but yeah, final push. Everything is just aching at this point. We just can't wait to get there and be done. We'll see what's happening in Ashbourne when we get there in regard to the football game, and yeah, keep you updated. 1.5 miles left to go. We are so close now to this finish line. We're thinking about 108 kilometres or something like that, so absolutely fine. We were only expecting to do about 100, but with all the diversions it's turned out to be a lot more than expected, so really chuffed with that. Holding on for dear life right now. I'm very happy and pleased to say that we have made it to Ashbourne. 108 kilometres in, and we've done it. It feels absolutely great to accomplish something like this. Yeah, we are just going to head to the city centre for our pickup, and that'll be it. I'll end the video. I'll update anyway just before we get to the centre, and yeah, well, it's been fantastic. And that's it. We are back home, showered, and just relaxing now, taking a big break after that hike. Absolutely fantastic time. The whole 3 days was just incredible. Special thanks to Jamie that joined me on this trip. Fantastic guy. Couldn't have done it without him, to be honest. He's done a great job of motivating me and himself. So yeah, really enjoyed it, and thank you very much for coming along with me on this one. I'll be looking forward to the next one. And yeah, I think that's it. That just shows that you know, if you put your mind to something, you can do it, and if you don't give up, bit of grit, and you can get on with it, you know. And yeah, really enjoyable, great hike. There's some statistics on the end of this video, so watch till the end. I think the only thing that it doesn't say on there is the elapsed time, which was I think 69 hours. So all in all, 69 hours, 109 kilometres. I think it was like 2,000 metres of elevation, which is really good, you know. Really happy with the result, and yeah, have some rest now, and I'll see you in the next one.
This is the side of the trips that you never get to see, but today you get to see.